for the past 8 months, I've been building my own marketing agency and I've learned a lot, landed a few clients, made a lot of mistakes, but honestly, it's been one of the biggest learning experiences of my life. I've learned so much. And for the last few days, I made a decision I didn't think I would make, but decided to put the business on hold for now. So what that means is, because I'll still obviously fulfill my clients and stuff, but I'm not going to be doing acquisition and all that at the moment. Not because it's something I don't believe in anymore or I want to quit or anything like that, but it's made me realize something for the business. What's been holding it back? It's been stagnant for the past month and a bit now. And also it's been stagnant for ages. Ever since I was signing clients when I was at home, it's been stagnant. Not much hasn't changed, right? So I was looking into it. The main reason is obviously after moving out, I don't have much money for marketing. I don't have any money for ads. I don't have I haven't taken a sales call in ages. I spent the last bit of my money on ads a little while ago. I'm doing the math of rents and all that now that I've moved out. I just won't be able to afford ads. So then I was thinking cold outreach. Yeah, let's do that to get it going. Cold email was probably the best option because cold calling doesn't really work with my niche. Because we've got receptionists and stuff like that. Cold calling, cold email, and cold approaching, I was like, okay, look, we'll dive into this then. I've been doing a bit of cold emailing and all that, but I've been thinking, I think it's higher leverage for me to actually just get a role, because the most important skill, obviously, if I had the money, I can make the marketing work at a decent point. I've already invested in my knowledge in the marketing side of things. I know how to do it somewhat good, I would say. But sales side of things, with the sales calls that I'm taking, I'm just not getting enough volume to develop the skills. And sales is one of the most important skills a human can develop, I think. So sales, I need to develop these skills, but because of not having enough ad spend to get not enough, sales calls, or having to cold outreach for ages to then get a sales call, and you're gonna get way less and spend a lot of time on the cold outreaching stuff. Then I've got clients, and it's just gonna be a big mess to deliver for. So I decided to just take a step back and be like, I think it's higher leverage of my time not to be, sending emails or whatnot off, but to actually just be learning the skill of sales and getting a job in for another company in sales. And then what that will do for me is obviously they will pay for the marketing and all that, as well as then I'll learn how to do sales. I'll get better at sales through having a job, and I will make money. And then once I've got enough money, bang, ad spend, put it back into ads, and then we can scale that again. So that's kind of my thought process as of the moment. And what I've done, so yesterday I actually invested into a new program. So I've invested into programs in the past, like Carson Reed's and stuff like that, which Carson Reed's was kind of a scam, and then I've invested into a few others, more on the agency building side of things. But I've invested into Impact Team with Andreas, and this is the sales side of things. They're really good at sales, and I joined their community. Didn't realize how cheap the thing they're doing is, and I was like, you know what? I think it is worth I think it spent $100 for the month. You know what I mean? So I think it's worth just spending the $100 to see how it is. And to be honest, the community's been great. I had my onboarding call a few hours ago, and it went well. He agreed with the situation I was in. So I think, and all the stuff I've been given so far, like the scripts and the videos and all that, they've been really, really good, really, really helpful. So my plan for the next 30 days is, because they will get me onto an offer once I'm good enough, and that's kind of how they make money, because they get paid by the people to put good closes in their businesses or good setters, whatever. Anyways, next 30 days, I'm just going to, obviously I still deliver for my clients, but I'm going to fully focus on just learning sales. And what I mean by this is I'm going to be going through the course. I'm going to be engaging in the community, meeting people who are already closers, making a lot of money, doing mocks with them, as many mocks as possible, writing out the script as many times as possible a day, building these habits, and just really, really understanding how it works. Because with my sales right now, like, I'm not bad, I would say, but I do follow the script very directly. I want to understand how it works. I just want to be a better person for sales in general. I'm still going to be delivering for my clients, like I'll still be appointment setting and all that, but then I can implement the new scripts into the appointment setting, see how it goes, and that's extra practice. And then in 30 days, or less hopefully, now I'm going to join the coaching calls as well and just get a bunch of feedback, record all my calls, all that stuff. But then in 30 days, or whenever I'm good enough, they can help me get onto an offer to where I can start making some money. And once I start making some money, what I can do is I can start putting that back into the agency, or I can figure out what I want to do. I want to keep scaling, been closing for a bit. So what? I'll keep getting the skills for a bit, and then I can go do something different. I can go back into the agency. I feel like an agency is a really good first business to develop, because it teaches you all the skills. So then I can go back into that side of things. But also I could just learn the skill of sales, and then 30 days from now I could be like, wait, I've got enough money to run ads again, let's do that, so there's options. But for now, the highest leverage thing I'm going to be doing is just solely focusing on sales training, as well as obviously delivering for my clients. And I want to be documenting more. I always say this every video I do it. I don't do it enough, so I'm going to be documenting more. I'm filming this video now. I'm going to probably start documenting it on Instagram as well, I'm thinking of. Keep it going. But yeah, that's the situation I'm in right now, so let's do it.